Hey guys, it's Dale. Just sharing another video with you guys really quickly. We just opened for South Pacific Thursday, just a few days ago. There you go. And that went really well. We had good crowds for most of the shows, actually, to be honest. Apparently, there's always a group of older gentlemen who always have like their best Hawaiian shirts, and they would bring like their dates for it, and they would just be always in the back cheering and hollering, and it was really cool because instead of wearing suits, they would wear their best Hawaiian shirts for South Pacific, since it's kind of tropical, because it's in the South Pacific, I guess. So that was actually really cool, and a lot of fun times in that actual show. Everyone has perfect energy, and the singing is phenomenal. It really is. The men are fabulous at their singing, and so are the women. And then also the set pieces are really beautiful. Let me just say, the costumes are gorgeous, and everyone literally is perfect for the character they were placed. So congratulations on that. But let's see. So that was what's going on. The rehearsals for South Pacific was very slow for me, just because I was only needed for maybe 20 minutes maximum of the whole entire day. And then during the dress rehearsals, on the very last dress rehearsal, I accidentally missed 2 of my cues. By accident, I was trying to focus on getting my French down, so because my character only speaks French. So because I was trying to get the French down, and I happened to miss both my cues because of that. The director was not happy about that at all. So because of that, I got yelled at. Yay, what joy. But I've been trying really hard not to mess up again for that. So that's at least decently well. As you can see, you can maybe see, I don't know if you can or not, but I'm still actually wearing some of my makeup today because I had church this morning, then I had the show. Then as soon as that show was over, I went straight over to Civic Theater for dance auditions for West Side Story, and that was a lot of fun. We did a dance sample to Mambo, High Energy, which was fabulous, and there was a lot of men there, which was great. There was about 7 or 8 guys in my group, and then there was, well, I stayed there for about 2 hours afterwards just to hang out and talk with other theater friends, and there was probably about a good 30, 40 males that I saw, all in all, and that was just when I was there for only the time that I was. There was more people that came probably after, most likely, but that was really cool, I do have to admit, and the dancing was really fun. The only part I couldn't be able to do is the actual mambo dance part of it, so the actual dancing of the mambo. Everything else I could be able to do. Actually, to be honest, just having some taekwondo experience helped with balance with some of the moves that we had to do. One of them was like a backwards roundhouse kick, and then another one was just a really good newsy, almost like a hitch kick, but you don't click your heels, and that was really fun, I do have to admit. High energy, really fast, and nice and sharp moves and everything like that, and that was really good. It was a good experience, I do have to admit. My calves are definitely sore, as well as my arms. My arms are actually not sore because of the workout. They're actually sore because I was helping a friend move in to her house yesterday. So I was moving big boxes, and also because of my size, I purposely try to take bigger boxes just so that way people can't underestimate me, I guess you could say, because ever since I was little, people would always think of me as a shrimp. But so because of that, I would carry 4 or 5 boxes, some of them really heavy, some of them were just light, most of them were average weight, I guess you could say, to heavy, because I purposely did that just so that way people don't think I'm weak. Even when I was working at Dairy Queen, I would always carry like 7, 8 boxes, and that was just because some of the boxes were smaller, but they were still heavy. So all in all, it'd be anywhere from like, I added the amount, it would be anywhere like 55 to 80 pounds of frozen desserts I would carry, and that was my favorite part about Dairy Queen, to be honest, just lifting the boxes and just filling up the desserts and everything of that, just because it was fun. So there was that. I actually got to talk to my mom today. I actually had to pick up a tablet. My tablet had some malfunction with the charging, so because of that, I took it in to get it prepared and it got fixed, and then I was picking it up from my mom's house, which is way up in the mountains. But when I was talking to her, she actually showed me a side of it that is a lot more accepting. She kept on calling me he. which was great. It was really good, and I said thank you for that, and she's like, it's a lot easier when your father and your sister's not around. So it's because my father and my sister, somewhat sister I guess you could say, of right now, they don't wish to accept it. So because of that, they get mad anytime I try to correct them. I'm like, it's he, not she. They flip out at me. But my mom, she is really good at it, to be honest. Like, my dad said she, and my mom's like he. And it was just really good on that part. And I asked her, when did she first start noticing this in her mind? And she said she had to tell my dad that the person who I was is dead. Meaning that the feminine side of me is no longer. It's gone. It's never coming back. That's pretty much how my mom had to say it to my dad. And that's where her state of mind actually is. So she's wondering, she's like, what am I going to do with all these pictures of you through coming to America all the way to 22? I informed him, like, you can keep any of the gender neutral pictures, I guess, or the ones where people can't really necessarily tell, or at least I'm wearing guyish clothes. But other than that, I don't want the pictures. I really don't. They aren't who I am. Well, they kind of are, I guess, but at the same time, they're not who I am today. I went on my old Facebook the other day and I saw pictures of myself. I'm like, man, have I changed. My actual face shape has also changed. It's gone a little bit longer, a little bit more sharper on the bones. My voice, obviously. But it was just really cool hearing how my mom was actually being on the more accepting side. I showed her a picture of me from the 4th of July hanging out with 2 of my friends and a few other pictures on my Instagram. I showed her what Instagram was because she was curious on what it was because she heard of it but she did not know what it was. So I showed her mine. She's just scrolling through and she's just like, I shouldn't necessarily be happy about saying this, but you look really handsome in these pictures. I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom. So it's different for my mom to see me as male, but she is seeing it and she's liking it. Well, maybe not necessarily liking it, but she's slowly coming to accept it. So that has been a really plus side on that. I asked her the other day if things did not go well in the future as I expected, if I could be able to live back with my parents for a while. And she said that she would be fine with it, but she said my dad doesn't want me around. He doesn't want me to be staying at the house. He doesn't want me anywhere because I'm taking the medicine or anything like that. He doesn't really want to see me there. He said hi to me when he came in, but when he came in, that's when I was leaving for the show. So it's a little bit kind of sad, to be honest, that one of my parents will be the accepting and the other one won't. Because I'm just like, I'm trying to save money. Things are really hard. I have options, yes. But like I might be staying with a friend's at her apartment. But just in case that wasn't going to go well, I was going to at least ask my parents. I'm like, hey, can I crash here for 6-7 months while I save up money to get top surgery? And my mom says yes. And she's going to talk to my dad and see what he says. But she says that he doesn't really want me to be there, especially as male. He doesn't want to see the changes. He doesn't want to accept the changes. He doesn't want to accept that my voice has dropped. He doesn't want to accept that I have facial hair. Right now, obviously, I don't. But he doesn't want to accept that. He doesn't want to accept that I'm getting more muscles. I'm changing in many physical ways. He doesn't want to believe it. But also, the plus side of me taking testosterone is that when I shave, the hair actually comes back literally a couple hours later. It's starting to grow back. And I'm just like, yay! So that is really cool. I shaved earlier this morning, actually, and it's already starting to come back. I feel a little bit of bristles, so that was really cool. So that's the thing about, I guess you could say, the next step forward. But that's what's going on right now. See you guys next week.